You are on a quest to understand yourself, a journey to decipher the unique elements that shape your essence. Imagine discovering that you are one of the chosen ones, destined to fulfill a unique and powerful mission on Earth. Have you ever felt different, as if you were destined for something greater? Have you had inexplicable experiences that made you question your role in this world? Each chosen one is a unique thread building its own story, and today we're going to explore the 10 types of chosen ones and their missions. Isn't it intriguing how our differences build the narrative of the world? These distinctions not only set us apart, but also unite us, allowing us to learn and grow. In this diverse spectrum, our individuality is our greatest asset. Each type of chosen one navigates life guided by a distinct mission. Remember, these chosen types are just facets of a much broader and more complex self, which is why there are countless classifications and nomenclatures. But they all serve as roles or personas that individuals embody throughout their lives. The chosen types are classifications that help explain variations in human experience and spiritual evolution. These types are not just about personality traits. They explore deeper, touching our innermost essence and the fundamental ways in which we perceive and interact with our surroundings. The concept of chosen types helps frame our understanding of life's journey, offering a spiritual perspective on why we feel, think, and behave in certain ways. Recognizing our chosen type allows us to understand why certain experiences recur in our lives and guides us into closer alignment with our true nature. Each of us embodies a unique chosen type, a spiritual blueprint that shapes our journey, characteristics, and experiences. Although we predominantly align with one of these types, it is not uncommon to find overlaps, with aspects of our being resonating with several of them. Let's start with the first chosen type, the freedom fighter. This is someone who feels a deep responsibility to fight against injustice and oppression. Driven by a strong sense of justice and a brave heart, this chosen one dedicates his life to defending the rights of the oppressed and promoting freedom. Your mission is to be the voice of those who cannot speak, the strength of those who cannot fight, and the light for those who feel trapped in darkness. As a freedom fighter, you are a spiritual warrior, equipped with courage and compassion. Your journey is marked by battles, both internal and external, but it is through these struggles that you find your purpose and inspire transformation in the world around you. This type of chooser defends not only human rights, but also fights for the protection of animals and minorities. The freedom fighter feels a deep connection with all forms of life and believes that every being, human or animal, deserves respect and dignity. You stand up against animal cruelty, fight abuse and neglect, and work tirelessly to create a world where all beings can live in harmony and safety. Defending minorities is also a central part of your mission. You stand alongside those who are marginalized and fight for equality, justice, and recognition. Whether defending the rights of ethnic groups, the LGBTQ+ community, or any other minority, the freedom fighter uses their voice and actions to build a fairer and more inclusive society. Their determination is fueled by passion and unconditional love for justice. The freedom fighter doesn't give up easily. You persevere even in the face of adversity, knowing that every step towards freedom and equity is a victory for everyone. The second type of chosen one is the matrix infiltrator. These conscious individuals are those who, despite operating within the system, have a deep understanding of reality beyond appearances. They see beyond the illusions and manipulations that keep society trapped in repetitive and limiting patterns. The matrix infiltrator is strategic and cunning, using their knowledge to navigate the system and influence change from the inside out. They understand the rules of the game but are not controlled by them. Instead, they use this understanding to challenge the norms and pave the way for a new collective consciousness. These chosen ones play a crucial role in bringing the truth to light. They may find themselves in positions of leadership, education, technology, or any other field where they can impact the thinking and behavior of the masses. Their work is subtle, often operating behind the scenes, but with a powerful and transformative effect. They are also dedicated to awakening others to the true nature of reality. They plant seeds of doubt and curiosity, encouraging others to question and see beyond the surface. With a balanced and patient approach, they help to undo the bonds of ignorance and light the way to mental and spiritual freedom. These individuals know that deep and lasting change must come from within the system itself. They remain within the matrix, not because they are trapped, but because they have chosen to be agents of transformation. With their clear vision and determined heart, the matrix infiltrator works tirelessly to build a more conscious and awakened world. Let's move on to the third type of chosen one, the misfit. This type is characterized by those who have never fit into mainstream society. From an early age, the misfit felt that they were different, perceiving the world in a unique way that was often misunderstood by others. The misfit is a free spirit, whose vision and way of being often defy social norms. They pioneer new ideas and ways of living, refusing to be confined by society's expectations. Although they may have faced rejection or misunderstanding, the misfit uses these experiences as fuel to find and express their true essence. This chosen one often feels like an outsider in their own community, but it is precisely this sense of misfit that drives them to seek their true mission. Instead of conforming, the misfit embraces their authenticity, living according to their own values and beliefs. They are innovators, artists, thinkers, and visionaries who bring out new perspectives and possibilities. They also have a deep empathy and connection with others who feel excluded or marginalized. They understand the pain of not belonging and use this understanding to create spaces where everyone can be accepted and valued. Their mission is to break down barriers and build bridges, promoting acceptance and the celebration of differences. Despite the difficulties, the misfits never give up looking for a place where their true nature can flourish. They are living witnesses that you don't have to fit in to be significant, and that true strength lies in embracing who you really are. On their journey, they find their purpose by inspiring others to be authentic and live their truths. They show us that it is possible to be different and still make a powerful difference in the world. The fourth type of chosen one is the healer. These individuals dedicate their lives to healing paths, choosing professions such as nurses, doctors, therapists, and other roles that involve the care and well-being of others. The healer has a unique ability to help others discover who they really are and to heal themselves through a deep understanding of emotions and thoughts. The healer is driven by an innate compassion and a deep desire to alleviate suffering. They have a special sensitivity for detecting the needs of others and a natural talent for providing comfort and healing. Whether through traditional medicine, holistic therapies, or counseling, the healer is always looking for ways to restore health and balance to those around them. These chosen ones understand that true healing goes beyond the physical body and includes the mind and spirit. They help people connect with their emotions, understand their thoughts, and find inner peace. The healer believes that by treating the root cause of suffering, rather than just the symptoms, it is possible to achieve lasting transformation. They also play a vital role in guiding others on their journeys of self-discovery. They encourage people to explore their own stories, confront past traumas, and embrace their true identities. Through their guidance, healers help others find clarity, purpose, and a renewed sense of well-being. In addition, healers are living examples of empathy and service. They show that by caring for others, we can also find healing for ourselves. Their mission is to be beacons of hope and sources of strength, helping humanity to navigate life's challenges with more grace and resilience. by choosing the path of the healer. These chosen ones transform the world around them, one heart and one mind at a time. They remind us that healing is a shared journey, and that by reaching out to help others, we also find our own healing. Now, let's meet the fifth type of chosen one, the destroyer. This chosen one plays a crucial role in transforming society by overthrowing old habits, traditions, and structures that no longer serve the common good. The destroyer understands that sometimes destruction is necessary to make room for the creation of something new and better. They don't fear chaos, because they see it as an opportunity for rebirth and growth. With a clear vision of the flaws and limitations of old ways of being and acting, the destroyer acts as an agent of change, challenging the status quo and promoting innovation. They are driven by a deep sense of justice and a passion to see society evolve into something fairer and more equitable. These chosen ones question established norms and traditions, identifying what no longer serves progress and collective well-being. They are courageous and determined, facing the resistance and opposition that often arises when trying to change the course of things. The destroyer knows that in order to build a better future, it is first necessary to dismantle the foundations that support injustice and stagnation. The destruction promoted by the destroyer is not purposeless. It is meticulous and intentional. They seek to eliminate only what is harmful or obsolete, preserving what is still valuable and useful. This process of deconstruction allows new ideas and ways of living to emerge, bringing renewal and vitality. It also inspires others to free themselves from the bonds of the past and embrace the possibility of a new beginning. They remind us that, just as a forest regenerates after a fire, society can also rebuild itself in a stronger and more resilient way after abandoning what no longer serves. On their journey, the destroyer shows us that true transformation requires courage to destroy the old and wisdom to build the new. They are visionaries who pave the way for a brighter future where everyone can prosper. The sixth type of chosen one is the great architect. This chosen one is a co-creator of reality itself, using their creative abilities and platforms to inspire others and manifest their visions into tangible realities. The great architect sees the world as a blank canvas, ready to be transformed with their innovative and inspiring ideas. The great architect has a unique talent for visualizing the future and giving form to abstract concepts. Whether through art, literature, music, design, or any other form of creative expression, they have the ability to transform thoughts and dreams into something tangible and meaningful. Their creativity knows no bounds, and they are always looking for ways to bring their visions to life. These chosen ones understand the power of inspiration and how it can catalyze significant change. They use their platforms to touch hearts and minds, encouraging others to see the world in new ways and to believe in the power of their own dreams. The great architect is a visionary leader who not only imagines a better world, but also actively works to create it. The great architect's mission is twofold: to create and to inspire. They not only focus on their own creations, but also dedicate themselves to helping others discover and develop their own creative abilities. They believe that each person has the potential to be a co-creator of their reality, and that by unleashing this creativity, we can together build a more vibrant and harmonious world. In their journey, the great architect demonstrates that reality is moldable, and that with vision, passion, and hard work, we can turn our dreams into reality. They remind us that we are all architects of our destiny, and that through creativity and inspiration, we can create a future full of infinite possibilities. With their clear vision and extraordinary abilities, the great architect builds bridges between the present and the future, manifesting a world where imagination has no limits and reality is a reflection of our highest aspirations. Let's meet the seventh type of chosen one, the retreatant. These individuals choose to live off the grid, reconnecting with nature and seeking a self-sustaining and conscious life. The retreatant feels a deep calling to move away from the distractions and pressures of modern society, finding peace and purpose in a simpler existence that is harmonious with the environment. They believe that true freedom and spiritual clarity come from a life integrated with nature. They grow their own food, use natural resources responsibly, and seek to reduce their ecological footprint. This lifestyle is not only a practical choice, but also a philosophy of life that values simplicity, sustainability, and connection with the earth. It teaches that by getting away from modern distractions, we can rediscover the essence of who we really are. They value silence, meditation, and contemplation, believing that these practices help us to listen to our inner voice and align ourselves with our true purpose. Living off the grid is not an act of isolation, but a search for authenticity and balance. In addition, retreatant inspires others to consider alternative ways of living that promote sustainability and respect for the planet. They show that it is possible to build a rich and fulfilling life with less, by focusing on what really matters: genuine human connections, mental and physical health, and a deep sense of inner peace. The eighth type of chosen one is the nomad. These constant travelers see the whole world as their home, rejecting traditional divisions such as race and nationality. The nomad is a true citizen of the world, driven by a deep desire to experience the diversity of humanity and seek global unity. They value freedom and adventure, always on the move, exploring new places and cultures. They believe that every trip is an opportunity for personal and spiritual growth, offering new perspectives and understandings. By living among different peoples and traditions, the nomad develops a deep appreciation for diversity and the beauty of the human experience. These chosen ones are ambassadors for peace and understanding, promoting the idea that we are all interconnected, regardless of our origins. They challenge physical and mental boundaries, showing that true unity is achieved through the acceptance and celebration of differences. For the nomad, each person they meet is a reflection of their own humanity, and each place they visit is a vital piece of the great global mosaic. The nomad rejects limiting labels and sees himself as an agent of change, promoting equality and harmony wherever he goes. Their life is a testimony to the fact that unity and peace are possible when we open ourselves up to understanding and accepting each other. By sharing their stories and experiences, they inspire others to break down prejudices and divisions, embracing a more inclusive and loving vision of the world. In addition, the nomad finds a sense of belonging not in a fixed place, but in the journey itself. The ninth type of chosen one is the uniter. These individuals see separation as the greatest illusion and dedicate their lives to uniting humanity, reminding everyone of the interconnectedness of everything. The uniter understands that, although differences may seem superficial, deep down, we are all part of a greater, interconnected whole. They work tirelessly to break down barriers and build bridges between different groups and individuals. They promote harmony, cooperation, and understanding, always looking for ways to bring people together. The uniter believes that by recognizing our interconnectedness, we can overcome conflicts and create a more peaceful and collaborative world. These chosen ones use their communication, empathy, and leadership skills to foster dialogue and reconciliation. They are natural mediators, able to see all sides of a situation and find solutions that benefit everyone. The uniter doesn't see differences as something to be feared, but as a richness to be celebrated and integrated. They are also dedicated to teaching and reminding others about the interdependence of all life forms. They promote the idea that, just like the cells in a body, Each person and each living being plays a vital role in the harmonious functioning of the whole. Finally, let's meet the 10th type of chosen one, the master teacher. These individuals are gurus and mentors who dedicate their lives to teaching and guiding others on their spiritual journeys. The master teacher possesses profound wisdom and a unique ability to raise the consciousness of others through teaching and example. They understand that spiritual knowledge is a powerful tool for transformation. They have a clear vision of the spiritual path and use their experiences and insights to help others find clarity and purpose in their own journeys. These chosen ones are beacons of light, illuminating the path for those seeking spiritual understanding and growth. These masters are patient, compassionate, and dedicated. They use various teaching approaches, from lectures and writings to meditative practices and spiritual experiences, adapting their methodologies to the needs of their disciples. The master teacher's goal is not only to transmit knowledge, but also to inspire transformation and spiritual awakening. They are also eternal students, always seeking to deepen their own understanding and spiritual connection. They recognize that the learning journey never ends, and that every interaction is an opportunity for mutual growth. By teaching, they also learn and evolve, remaining humble and open to new experiences. So, my friends, these are the 10 types of chosen ones explained and their divine purposes. Which one do you most identify with? I invite you to share in the comments below. In the quest for self-discovery, finding your chosen type can be like finding a piece of a puzzle. Although enlightening, it is only one side of a more complex picture. Remember that the whole essence of who you are goes beyond these structures. Life is a dynamic and ever-changing journey. As you grow, you will abandon characteristics that once defined you. Change is inevitable. Priorities change. You evolve. Don't let a label limit your growth. Why stay within the lines when you can redraw them? Your journey is yours alone. How will you write the next chapter? Be bold. Be limitless. Don't forget to like the video if it touches you, and subscribe to see more content like this. Thank you very much for your support and participation. Peace and blessings to all, and remember, you're not alone on this journey.